Hello, you're welcome to my channel. If this is your first time of crossing by this channel, please don't fail to subscribe after watching. My name is Lillian. Today I have brought you a very interesting topic. This is the news that is going on, and I know everybody has their opinion, everybody has their own side of the story, but today I have come with my own side of the story, and I want you, my viewers, to reason with me, to see with me, because we all want to get to the bottom of this case. So now let's get started with this. On Friday, or a few days ago, someone came up with an allegation against the pastor that the pastor raped her when she was 16 or 17 years old. So this person is Busola and the wife of Timi, the popular musician in Nigeria, Timi Dakolo. So she came up to say that the pastor of Coza, Pastor Biodu Fatoyimbo, raped her when she was 16 or 17. So I am here to present my own explanation, my view, and I want us to reason together, because a lot of people are giving their own opinions. A lot of people are, already laying blame on this or laying blame on that, or judging this and judging that. I'm not saying that rape is a tolerable thing. No, it's unacceptable, it's intolerable. No woman deserves to be raped. Even if you're married, if you don't want sex, you don't want sex. So not to talk of a teenager or a young adult who has kept her virginity for 16, 17 years without knowing a man, and somebody comes and just take it by force. That's wrong. It's unacceptable if the story is true. So now I listened to the video and I took time out to, do a little research and watch more videos, and I came out with this analysis, and I want us to look at it together. Now, she came up in the video that I watched her talking. She was sitting down one-on-one with somebody called Chudi Jidowo, and she said that this pastor came to her house. She used to go to the church. As a young girl, she was in the choir, very devoted and all that. The pastor became like a mentor, a father figure to her, because the father was always traveling and blah, 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 and all that stuff. So, one morning, this gentleman pastor came to her house, and she was, she came down from the stairs. She and the sister was alone in the house because the father travels a lot. The mother wasn't there. So she came out with a nightgown. And then when she opened the door, the pastor pushed her straight to the wall and now got her down on the couch, unzipped himself, brought out his manhood, opened her up, and now put his manhood on her and disvirgined her. And not only did this pastor do that, the pastor now left her there, went back to his car. She did not run for her dear life to close the door. The pastor went to the car, came back with Crest to drink. For some of you who are from Africa, you know what Crest is. Crest is a drink, is like lemonade. So if you don't understand it, it's acidic because it's done. I think it's prepared with lime and lemon, and greenish in color. So I don't know the purpose of the pastor. Maybe that is going to clear away something, maybe so she doesn't get pregnant. I really don't know. But the pastor came in and brought the crest to her and now gave her this crest to drink. I said, open your mouth, and pour the crest in her mouth, and she drank. So my question is, this pastor was not with a gun. This pastor was not with a knife. For someone to come and violate you or take your pride from you like that, you did not scream. And your older sister was in the house. Supposedly she was 20 years old, which means she's matured. She did not wonder why the doorbell rang and who was that was at the door. She did not. And nobody came to your rescue. This man gave you the drink and walked away and told you you should be lucky that a man of God did this to you. And he walked away and asked you to clean up after yourself. So, I don't know. I'm trying to marry the story together, my viewers, because I just don't want to apportion blame to anybody, and I empathize and sympathize and everything with her. But at the same time, I'm asking myself as a woman, as a young girl, I grew up in Nigeria, will somebody come to my father's house and do that to me? And I'm not going to scream to my sister. Yes, a lot of people are saying, oh, she will not scream. Sometimes you can't say it because nobody will believe you. This is my father's house. and my older sister was in the house, I won't call her for help and say, sister, someone just came here and this is the pastor. Even if he's going to come kill all of us at the end of the day. I don't know. I'm just saying. So, I want to hear from you, my viewers. What do you think? And also, when the wife gave birth, the wife just gave birth around that same time. So, let's say the man was randy and hungry, you know what I mean, because the wife just gave birth. So now the wife called her without knowing what is going on. The wife said, would you come and help us to babysit? And another question I want to ask, why would the wife even call her to come and babysit at that age? Because she's so young. Okay, let's give that benefit of the doubt. The wife called her, she went, and when she was going home, the pastor again offered to take her home. And on their way, took her to the bush side and had his way again. Said, turn around. How could somebody... What is wrong with the man? If this story is true, how randy was he? I don't know. So, because if this story is true, he should be placed on a sex offender list. Yes. I know in Africa, that's why we don't have sex offender list. And that is why a lot of women are very angry about this matter. Because we want to put an end of rape. We want to put an end to rape, put an end to abuse of women, because we can't speak up because of the culture. So this case needs to be investigated. Everybody has to put their hands on deck. We have to get to the bottom of it. So after going through this whole thing, analyzing it, trying to give my own view, my opinion, another thing that I'm thinking about is, was Busola dating Biodu, or the pastor Biodu? Was he dating her? Because give and take, when you look at the time period, he was a young man too, in his 20s. She said she was 16, 17, so I'm not going to argue her age. But were they dating? Was it a premeditated attempt or premeditated stuff? Did the pastor tell her that I'll be coming? Because the way she told us the story, there was no telephone in her house. So did the pastor prior told her, you know what, I'm going to come to your house tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning, 6, 7, when you hear the knock, no, it is me. Open the door. I'm coming to disvirgin you. I don't know. So it's questionable. There is a question mark that we all have to keep there. And let's find out the details. The truth. Everybody should get to the bottom of this, because we don't know the truth, and we don't just want to label the pastor too and condemn him to his grave without finding out the truth. And we don't want this thing to happen to Busola. And if it is true, we want to grieve with her. We want to take her through the process of counseling. We want to stand by her. We want to help her. But we have to get to the truth of the story. So in my next episode, I'm going to bring you guys more revelations. I'm going to make more research. I want to find out, but I want to hear from you. What do you think? Did he go to the house premeditated? Did both of them talk about it prior to say, I'm coming, make sure you're the one that comes up to open the door? And if he did not, why would the pastor go to somebody's house and do that and the sister didn't come up? So does it mean the sister was sleeping at 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock in Nigeria? I don't think so, because in Nigeria, people wake up at 5. People wake up earlier than... I'm not going to say she wasn't sleeping. I'm just saying this is just an overview of my own opinion. I might be wrong. So everybody is trying to say what they think. So this is just our thoughts, trying to go around everybody's head and say, let's put one and one together. Because it's a big deal. It's a big and sensitive case that needs to be looked into. And the reason why it is sensitive is that we know there are a lot of pastors doing some things that are not right. Number one, they're human beings. So if this is happening as a shepherd of a big congregation like that, he too needs help. Not just Busola, he needs help. Because if he has done this, and I want to believe that even if he has done this, that maybe he has stopped, but if he has not stopped, he needs help, so that people can see and help him. So please, I want us to reason together, my viewers, my lovely viewers. Go down there below and give me your thoughts. Let me know. Did Pastor Biodu go into that house to rape Busola without her consent? And if he did, he deserves to be brought to the law court. he deserves to stand before the law and get the punishment that, you know, is accorded to people who do that. Rape is a no-no. And we're using this medium to say, if you're a young lady there, I'm using this medium to say that. To say, if you're a young lady, this kind of a thing happened to you, don't suck it up. We are in a new era. We're in a new generation. Speak out. Even if you're married and you're raped, speak out. Whatever that has happened to you that is an abuse. Because rape is when somebody has sex with you without your own agreement. That's rape. So if somebody does this kind of a thing to you, you have to speak out. You have to come out. It's a no-no. It's unacceptable. It's intolerable. So please, let's all put our hands and make a proper investigation in any way that we can. We want to get to the bottom root of this case to see if truly this happened, that if, you know, I don't know if to use the word violated again, but you going to somebody's house to do that and the person was like helpless, it's crazy. And if this truly happened, my question to Busola that really is bothering my mind is, why did you go to his house to babysit? Why did you allow him to carry you again the second time? You should refuse. So we're going to keep digging into this story. We're going to keep digging into it. Till I see you guys next time, I'll bring you more updates about this story. So please give me your thoughts. Let me hear your own side of the story. What you think? What are your thoughts? Till I see you next time. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please go do so. Subscribe so you'll be the first person to get my video once it's uploaded. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. Share my video. Till I see you next time. Shalom. Thank you.